Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another 2 Minutes with Typhoon. That's 2 minutes with me, your humble host, the Fantasy Typhoon, aka the Mentalist, also known as your favorite analyst. Favorite analyst. Look, in this episode, not trying to sway you here, there. Look, we're just bringing you true analysts, man. You can say, Typhoon, man, I'm doing it, man. I like that. I put it in my toolbox. That's something I'll take and implement in my fantasy strategy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Or you can say, Typhoon, man, you an idiot. I'll never do that. Hey, that's why you have your own mind. We're not robots. We love it that you have your own mind. You hit enter. Hey, you hit it on your own. You know, on your own convictions. We just here to help you. Hopefully we helping you. 2 minutes for Typhoon starts now. Look, Matt BREIDA. Sorry, Matt BREIDA. I think that's how he wants to pronounce. Look, I'll just go ahead and tell you off the cuff. Uh, there's nothing special here. You know, if you're looking at BREIDA, like, he's for some reason will overtake this backfield and will be the starter, for a couple of years and send McKinnon packing and it's BREIDA's backfield. He's the number one back. I can't say it won't happen, but if that's what you see, we suggest you're wrong. Now, so why, Typhoon, are you doing BREIDA before you do McKinnon? I'm still doing my research on McKinnon. I haven't really come to a good conclusion on McKinnon yet. But I've come to a conclusion on BREIDA. Get him. Get BREIDA while it's low. But you're not keeping BREIDA. You see what I'm trying to say? Get BREIDA on your team now while it's affordable. Get him in those early drafts. Get him in those best balls. Get him as your two. Get him in your best ball tournaments. Get him in those early stages. Use them in those zero running back theories. Bring them. Yeah. Come on. Come on, BREIDA. Matt BREIDA, number 22, San Francisco 49'ERS. Yeah. Come on. But here's the thing. Everybody looking at the Devonta Freeman, Tevin Coleman type usage, type role as these two, because that's what, you think Shanahan does. But you got to look at what talent was on the field. Tevin Coleman's a bigger back, a little bit more rugged to take a little bit more pounding as a BREIDA type. Actually, Tevin Coleman can take a pounding than both McKinnon and BREIDA, if you want a full disclosure. But you look at Carlos Hyde last year. I mean, who was Tevin Coleman? What was Tevin Coleman last year? What was the Tevin Coleman role? What? I don't know. Huh? What was Tevin Coleman's role last year? Huh? When Carlos Hyde had the wheel. Carlos Hyde was it. So it's all contingent upon your your talent. So if you really ask me, McKinnon and BREIDA are Tevin Coleman. We have yet to find Devonta Freeman, if you want to do it that way. Now, the reason why I say BREIDA and I'm doing BREIDA before McKinnon, I fully expect McKinnon to be, I'm pushing all my chips. Now, I rarely do this. Rarely will you hear me talk about injury, because I can't dictate injury. I have no control over who gets injured and who don't. There's some red flags and there's some road signs that you can kind of read a little bit more that will kind of put you ahead of the game and kind of tell you, okay, a little injury, you can expect the injury here, but as far as 100% guaranteed, knowing somebody's getting injured or hide from a person and a person is undraftable to us here at Fantasy Football 101 due to the simple fact of injury, we don't do that. We don't subscribe to that. We don't hide from any player anywhere, any given time in any draft strategy. All players are open. We won't say, nah, we won't draft him because he might get injured. Absolutely not. We don't play scared fantasy. That's scared fantasy. Because 9 times out of 10, the player that you're avoiding you'll end up drafting a player who might get hit, might get injured first day of training camp. You know, you see what I'm trying to say? So we don't subscribe to the injury prone. But we're looking at this situation here. When you're looking at it, you're looking at the McKinnon starting, AB gap banging out the gate. He's got to do it. I know all the blurbs are coming out. Oh, he's catching out of the backfield. Oh, it's so wonderful. It's so pretty. Oh, put an ice cream and put a cherry on top. It sounds good, and that's what his skill set. Like I said, I see both of these guys as Tevin Coleman, if you really want to ask me. But so that leaves the question: who's going to bang in between the A and B gaps? McKinnon's contract is basically a one hit wonder. So, is he there temporarily? Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this about McKinnon, but I got to go through McKinnon to get to why I'm talking about BREIDA right quick. So let me just get through McKinnon. All right, we here at Fantasy Football 101 see the usage and what's going to be asked of McKinnon being the lead back in San Francisco. He's going to get hurt. We're pushing all our chips into the middle of the pile. He won't make week 8. Week 8 is our over-under, put it that way. Which automatically means BREIDA's coming in to the starting role now because those are the only 2 guys Shanahan trusts. McKinnon and BREIDA, in use check, Shanahan trusts those guys. So now that leaves you with Joe Williams, Jeremy McNichols, and Raheem Mostert. One of those 3 are going to be a surprise add on your waiver wire. Until they get to the point, and then until they get to the point where they've proven themselves. You see what I'm trying to say? So when you get there this time next year, you're going to have McKinnon, BREIDA, and another guy as a proven commodity in that backfield. What I'm trying to get you to see. So right now, McKinnon looks good, BREIDA looks okay, but then there's that unknown right now, and the unknown will be revealed. I don't know who it is. I can't tell you right now. Joe Williams, Jeremy McNichols, or Raheem Mostert, somebody's stepping up, or they're going to bring in DeMarco Murray. Something's going to happen. Another back's coming in, or something. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. We're taking the BREIDA. We're putting our chips in on BREIDA. Give us BREIDA, in those late, 8, 9, 10, round 10. Give me BREIDA. Absolutely. Give me BREIDA. I'll take that over McKinnon in the 4th. Give me BREIDA 10. I'll take that. Now, like I said, when you in dynasty leagues, you got BREIDA, hold him, wait. And then when that injury happens, trade. Cash out. It's like stocks. We're just trying to get little wins. We're not trying to get a huge win every time you trade. There's not a huge win. Sometimes you got to do a little win here, a 0.5 win here, a 0.5 win here, a 0.5 win here, a 0.5 win here. That's already 2 points. Take 4 little 0.5s. You got a 2-point win. Stack your wins. Pick up Matt BREIDA in your dynasty leagues. Go ahead and get him now as a cheap thrill. While everybody focus on McKinnon, then training camp comes around, and then this 3rd running back reveals itself in preseason. Then they hit the regular season. McKinnon finds out the hard way that he's not an every down back because that's a trait. Being an every down back is a trait. Okay? McKinnon doesn't have the trait. God dog, and I'm stuck on McKinnon, and this is a BREIDA video. All right. So, I apologize. I'm trying to stay focused on BREIDA, but I can't because McKinnon keeps getting in the way. All right. Get BREIDA. Hold him. McKinnon goes down. Dynasty League. Sail. We gone.